As soon as I'm done with this, I'll call you. Like, bet. All right, ready? Run this.
Yeah.
What's up? My name's Pursuit. I ride for Westcoast Connection out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I ride a Honda F4i. Originally from San Francisco Bay Area. Moved out to Vegas about 2019. Been just riding streets out here in Vegas. So I was originally put on motorcycles when I was a kid. My uncle actually put me on. He had me riding very young. He put me on a dirt bike, crashed a couple times. Yeah, rode dirt bikes a lot as a kid. And then high school, not so much, more sports. 2013, I was in San Francisco with my girlfriend at the time. Just won $100 on a scratcher out on the bike. You know, it was good day. We were up by Golden Gate Park up there at a Taco Bell, just in the parking lot. I think we just got a Swisher, about to go to the park and smoke or something, and heard a rumble of it was bikes. It was a bunch of bikes. So I pushed out to the curb, and just hearing the bikes, it was more of a feeling. It wasn't like a sound. Like I could feel the rumble of the bikes, you know? So when I went out to the curb and looked left, it was probably 15, 20 bikes on one wheel in the front of the pack. And instantly I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Bay Area, I reside. Hella high, elevating your mental with every line. Who am I? No wings, hella fly. You'll see on the ride. Yeah, come on, I'm hella high. Bay Area, I reside. Hella high, elevating your mental with every line. Who am I? No wings, hella fly. You'll see on the ride. Yeah.
You know, so I watched, and probably 200-300 bikes went by. I begged my girl at the time to go, to take, like, let's roll. She was like, nah, you promised me today. I was like, damn. So didn't get to follow, didn't get to go on the ride, just watched it go by. Did my little date thing with my girl that day, you know, went and had a little Italian restaurant, some wine, you know, killed it. Took her home. Soon as I took her home, called my cousin. It's like, yo, I seen some shit today and I want to do it. And he's like, all right. So I went to his house. Actually talked to somebody from Stunt Farm at the time, because I knew the owner of Stunt Farm, and they told me what the ride was. They said, oh, you know, that was probably Westcoast Connection. It happens around this time, you know, blah, blah. What I did was I got on the internet and I started searching Westcoast Connection videos. And what I noticed each one was that there was the same hotel with the same bricks behind it. And I noticed it every time they did the same. They started the ride and they would do the announcement, there were those bricks. So I found out that, I don't really know exactly how, but I found out that what the street was on, that the ride started, that the hotel was on. And I searched on Google Maps up and down that street till I found the hotel with the bricks. In 2013, or maybe, I want to say, yeah, 2013 or 14, I showed up. I showed up with my Gixxer, stunted out with a freestyle ingenuity cage, tap-in handbrake, all this goofy shit. You know, I couldn't wheelie for shit, but I showed up to this ride, and I filmed. I had cameras on all sides of my bike, my chin, the front, backwards, everything. I filmed everything. And I went home to my cousin. I was like, I'm going to do this. The first time I actually kind of got to kick it and meet Killacam, Straight Up Ticket, and Straight Up Mondo at the time. They had a hotel down in LA, and I needed a place to stay for the weekend, so I linked up with them and split the hotel with them. Killer time. Drank some beers, kicked it with them for the first time. It was good to actually kind of meet these people that I was watching ride, and like wanted to do things that they were doing.
So back in the day, like my house was like the trap. Like my house was the motorcycle shop. I had the tire machine. I had the lift over there. I had the knowledge because my roommate at the time went to MMI. I was going to school at Wyotech. So whenever anybody would need their bike fixed, worked on, anything like that, my house was always open. My garage was always open. Never really had a job, so I'd always be working on bikes. So everybody would always pull it to my crib. Yo, Cam, you riding? Yeah, for sure. All right. Pursuit would ride like 2 hours away, hour and a half away to come ride. And he'd be like, yo, my bike's bogging out. We'd clean his fuel pump, throttle bodies, whatever the case. I mean, even if we couldn't go ride, he would at least get his bike back on the road to be able to make it home so he get to work type shit. But yeah, no, back in the golden days, like we used to just meet up and just ride. Like meet up, 5, 6 of us, Veggie, which we called Drift Truck back in the day, Ticket, Mondo, Robbie, like probably a good solid 10 of us would go ride in the pack and just ride streets and just go kill it. Sometimes it would get spicy, other times it wouldn't. Other times we'd just go ride, smoke a Blizo, and just have a good time, I miss those days for sure because, I mean, it wasn't really about, videoing and likes and followers and shit like that. It was more about like enjoying the time with your boys, and I think that's a lot of the times like I'm victim of it, or not victim, I'm guilty of it, just getting too caught up in shit and not enjoying what I used to do. So now that's what I do. I enjoy going to these events and riding, and the same thing with Pursuit. Like Pursuit loves to ride and go out and show out in the streets, and he's all about the streets. But sometimes you just gotta want to circle an intersection. You can't really do that without going to the stunt spot. So just remember that.
2014 Murder Business was Memorial Day. WC was October. And at this point now, I can seat stander for days. I've been riding with like Killacam and these souls. I'm fucking feeling like a beast. And this ride, I wheelied everywhere. As long as I could. All I did was seat stander. Couldn't do any tricks. I could jump. I jumped to spreader before this ride, but I didn't have it in the pack. I didn't have it locked in. So I just seat standard everywhere. Dude, I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Godless youth, till death.
Yeah, so that was like my first ride where I was like, yeah, I can wheelie now. And then after that, it was up and at 'em from there. Progression was the name of the game. I had the guys from Straight Up, a lot of the guys from Straight Up, Sean, Robbie, George, OG Joe Molina, Killacam, and like tough love, pushing me. Jesse James, Cuban, Nick, Kellen, a lot of these guys from the Bay Area pushing me to do, just progress. That's what it was.
The only reason I attempted to transfer was just to see what the weight felt like. I just wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah.
So that's why I transferred.
I mean, yeah, I know. I see
Dog.
you.
Not only
seen
that,
you yesterday.
Look at my
Hi,
sub cage.
Ralph Louis the spreader.
My sub cage is hella like far forward.
Yeah, it is.
It's not back far enough. So
It's
when I
because
put my
it's-
foot down there, I didn't like it at
It's
all.
because it's not made for your bike. That's
No,
why.
it's just because the creator of it sucks dick.
He does. Definitely.
And I look over and I see jump off his bike, and I'm like, damn. And then I see over there, he goes whack, and he goes to get off his bike, and he turns around. He's already in the window. Beep, 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 beep.
Trying to pull this motherfucker out like this. And shit.
Dude's just
The whole
getting
car
lumped
shaking.
up, and he's like trying to tell his boy to fucking take off. His boy's just like watching him get fucking decked out, dude.
He's like, don't hit me.
He's like, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, dude's getting lumped up, bro.
He connected like a good like 8 pieces in there. Dude was lumped up. He was leaking.
Oh yeah, he came around when he made the left turn, dude. He was hanging out the window, face red as shit. I was like, that guy got fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
Helmet didn't even go in there, dude. He just had his helmet like on the roof, just just thinking this
Trying to
dude.
gank him and shit.
My main riding partner from the Bay, 2015, Veggie. Me and Veggie were outside every single day. Monday through Friday, after work, we're outside. A little Taco Bell stop, streets. Saturday morning, Veggie would beg me, just wait till she leaves. Just wait till she leaves. Wants his girlfriend to leave so she doesn't, have to deal with me. Not 8 something in the morning. She leaves right before 9. 8 something in the morning, I'm outside this guy's house every Saturday. See ya, waving to his girl as me and him are about to go kill streets, So that was my road dog for pretty much all of 2015. And that's the shit I love. People that come into the community and then they stay in the community. That they want it like that,
That's what makes me still come out. Like, that's why I come out and ride and like go to all these in the local rides and shit. It's like I want to meet the new guys that are getting like way into it and that are up and coming. You know what I mean? I want to meet these guys and talk to them. And almost like catch that vibe off of them. That first high of fucking meeting stunt riders and going on a stunt ride and getting the first time you hit balance point and you can't stop thinking about riding for fucking months, right?
So don't get it twisted, all right? I'm no OG in this game. I am a new booty stunner, all right? I've been stunting since 2015, 15. Stunt riding is a sport that just it's like any other sport. It's progressing. It progresses with time. I love the progression. I love to see the new guys come in and take the OG style or the aspects from the OG riders and put it forth to the new booty style. You know what I'm saying? I like this whole coming together where, everyone wants a place to ride and all this stuff, I do feel that people are soft. People can't take opinions. Constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is something that you need to be able to take in. That's something that I would really, I want people to understand. Man, when I came up, 2015, like 14, 15, it was not easy being friends with Killacam, all right? You would land a trick, the man would but can you do this? You would land something crazy, but can you do this? And it wasn't him trying to hate. The man was giving you constructive criticism. He was pushing you to do that next trick. He was pushing you to learn something new.
Yeah, exactly. We've had the truck come through Times Square, so.
Yeah, this ain't Times Square.
Yeah,
it's
a lot less
Las
congested.
Vegas.
It's a lot less congested.
It's way more congested. It's a Saturday in Vegas. What are you talking about?
Are you hot?
I'm always hot. Yeah. But I'm saying the traffic in Vegas on a Saturday.
So
is
what you do is you fall back, right? You wait, then you get to the red light, and now you have everything in front of you.
So by then the fucking bicycle cops are gonna pull up on you.
You guys are waiting. No, bro, we hit the strip every night, and we
with the truck.
We don't get fucked
with the truck.
We don't have to go with the truck every time.
With the truck though.
No,
but right now you're saying go with the truck.
Back in, I mean, I don't even want to say back in the day, because even to this day I'm still a dick. But Pursuit was one of the people that I would talk the most shit on and like push him the hardest, was because he had the potential, you know. And a lot of guys back in the day when I started riding would do the same to me. They would just talk mad shit, like big time, nothing but shit talk back and forth. And I think like the king of that was Bulo. And like, you know, I would learn a trick and Bulo would be like, oh, but you can't do this. Oh, but what about this? And I would always do the same thing to Pursuit. Like, oh, bro, I just learned foot drag. Like, that's cool. Learn foot drag to like Frogger or something like that, you know? But the difference is I would only call tricks that I could do. I wouldn't tell this guy to do something that I couldn't do. That's the difference. So like nowadays, if you try to tell somebody to do that shit, like you're just a hater. But that just is what it is nowadays. But back in the day, you had to have thick skin to be around me, honestly.
I feel like nowadays when it comes to the stunt scene, everyone's soft. Everyone is, oh, you're killing it, you're this, you're the best, blah, blah. Like, I get it. We want to gas our boys up and everything. I get it, 100%. But at a certain point, the push of somebody giving you that constructive criticism and that person pushing you and giving you that feeling is what causes a sport to progress. If everyone's sitting there gassing everyone up because they're doing C standards for miles, that person's gonna think, oh, he's killing it, he's doing that, when really you should be pressing that person like progression, better, this and that, you know? So team brings a lot of different perspectives to the whole aspect of riding. You got Jaden, what, 17 years old now? Killing it. Out there pushing every day, you know? You got guys like Cam, who's been riding 2000 and early 2000, you know? You got guys like Jack, been riding since 2003. Bulo, OGs, and then you got new guys. You know, guys like me, Jesse, Cuban, that have been, Nick, these guys have been riding for not the longest time, but you know, 2013, 2014, we've been out here trying to ride. Then you got guys like BTK. I can't remember the first. I feel like BTK. I can remember the night I met Killacam. When it comes to BTK, I feel like the guy's been around forever. My whole riding career, I feel like he's just been there. He like bullshitting with him over the phone, bullshitting with him through text, like pictures of bikes, you know, tricks, things like that, you know. Solid, you know. And it's things like that, like there's people that you ride with, and then there's people that you know, even without the bikes, you'd still kick it with that person, you know? And when it comes to riding, you kind of got to see who you vibe with, who you don't, you know? There's a lot of people that I vibe with riding, but I feel like off the bike, we're not on the same path, and that's fine. You know, I still got mad love for everybody. It's just people aren't always on the same path. When it comes to BTK, the guy is just all around. You want an honest answer from the guy of something that's going on in your life or something. He's the man. He'll help you out. He'll talk you through it. He'll be truthful, honest with you.
Shit, we got to hop on these bikes. Waiting on BTK right now to get this thing down.
We outside.
Yeah, we outside. We about to hop on some bikes, go test ride some shit, you know, hit Stunt Spot for a little bit for the ride tonight.
What's yours?
Hiding in the corner. She's hiding over there behind the Stunt News fan.
So I met Pursuit back like 2012, 2013 over in the Bay Area. And me and him were just kind of doing some wheelies back and forth with each other, you know. I didn't really know the cat. And he hit me with a long old scrape. And I was like, dude, this guy is freaking good. We get back to the hotel and I kind of walk up to him like, dude, you know, like, great riding with you, man. You're really good. And we just chopped it up for like about an hour. So he got put on the team before I did. And I was super, super happy for him because I felt like that was a team he belonged on, you know? Just with everything and how he is, and he's just a sophisticated, very talented stunt rider, and comes with a lot of history, and I like that about a guy, right? If he can stick in this scene for a very long time, I feel that goes to show some character, and that kind of. I mean, he's just a good dude. I got nothing but great things to say about the guy. I'm glad to have him on the team. He's a huge asset to us, you know, not just talented-wise, but he's very, constantly pushing not just me, but everybody on the team. So, those are the people that you really want to stick close to because he genuinely has a great outlook for you as a person than you are as a stunt rider. So. I think what I see Pursuit doing in the future, other than getting on a Cowie because you can't get F4I parts anymore, I see him just kind of reshaping this sport. To be honest with you, I hope in the future he takes some people under his wing because he is a good, intelligent individual, and I see a good leadership like personality, you know, with him. And I think that he can go really far in this sport, you know. And there's many avenues you can go. You can go become like professional. You can go and do like movies and music videos and stuff like that. He's very adaptive to his environments and stuff. So anything he puts his mind to, he'll be good at. I just hope it's within leadership. I think I can see him like grooming the next generation of kids that we have coming into this sport, you know, and bringing them up the right way, respectful and all that stuff. So.
And then he asked me, he goes, "Hey, are you a cop?" I'm like, "A fucking cop?" I'm like, "No, I'm not a fucking cop." I'm like, "I just grew up in a white neighborhood." And after that, bro, we just hit it off. Rode with him past. We're going on 7 years of riding together, bro. My brother been through the grinder with me.
Dog helped me out when I had nothing, living at his house and shit. I had nothing.
Question. If you weren't stunt riding, what do you think you'd be doing?
If it wasn't for stunt riding?
No, if you weren't doing stunt riding, what would you be doing? What do you think you'd be doing?
If I never started stunt riding, and I wasn't stunt riding right now, what would I be doing? Man. Dude. Stunt riding changed a lot for me. So, yeah. I was, man. So, riding in general, riding a motorcycle in general kind of saved me. There was a lot going on in life. whew, I lost my mother at a certain time. And yeah, it wasn't, I was doing dumb stuff, dumb shit. It wasn't, there was never no drugs, anything like that. Just stuff that could probably have me end up somewhere where I wouldn't want to be, you know? And yeah, riding gave me that out from all of that. It made me not think about it, but it freed my mind from the time where I wanted to tear through canyons, because going that fast and taking the turns, I wasn't thinking about the shits of life, you know? I was thinking about that moment, that turn, where I needed to be. And then, you know, crashed a couple times, got a broken collarbone, you know, another broken collarbone. And yeah, I decided to slow down. And then that's where stunt riding came in. And stunt riding slowed me down a lot. Yes, I was doing a lot of dumb stuff while stunt riding, but I was staying out of trouble for the most part, you know? And that's not something I was doing before stunt riding. So if I either in dead or in jail, and I know a lot of people say that, but yeah, that's the God honest truth. Riding in general, I think. I got a lot of injuries from it, and it hurts to this day, everything from it. But I don't think I would be anywhere near where I'm at today if it wasn't for riding and stunt riding.
We don't need a photographer. Everyone get out of Boom's fucking way. It's this guy right here with the camera on his neck. If you don't know who he is, you're not going to be on the video anyway.
Are you doing the announcement tonight?
Yeah, I am. I didn't even set this right up, but fuck y'all.
Your camera phone video sucks anyway.
All right, look, take your iPhone 6 and shove it up your ass.
So how was I put on WCC? So when I moved out to Vegas is when I got put on WCC. In my eyes, secretly, it was a long time coming. It was just something that, I guess, you know, I wasn't pressing the issue, and it wasn't something that needed to be pressed. You know, WCC is the people I've been kicking it with since the beginning. So Killacam actually came to me. He said he talked to the guys, and he talked to the people he needed to talk to, and that he was going to be putting me on the team, and that, you know, he's going to make it official and all that stuff. And, well, the works. So what it means, all right, that is something that when I say has been a long time coming for me, yeah, I remember, like I said, 2012, seeing these guys ride through San Francisco, just in awe. I think it was like the first time I seen a lot of these, I think Samoan Bruce, a lot of these people that were on the team now or part of the family now, you know, of the team, is people that I was seeing in 2013. And then 14, I'm peeling stickers at Below's house. I'm with Cam before he was WCC, you know. I remember when me and Cam, we were both on clubs and in separate clubs, riding together constantly. And then boom, Cam's put on WCC, and then my boys are put on WCC, you know. And it was just, for me, it wasn't something that I pressed, but it's the only team I could see myself going to. It's the only team that I could see myself being a part of, you know. And then just to be put on, yeah, it was huge to me to get that team jacket that day, and for all that, just to know, like, you know, all the times that I spent doing things with my boys, or all the things that I've done with them, it shows, you know, that they appreciate the friendship that I appreciate in them.
So we out here, we about to kill some streets, you know, with safety first, you know, a couple safety meetings, and then we about to kill some streets out here.
but please let everybody get enough space to get the shot. Because if we're all rushing for the same shot, you're not gonna get a good shot. Stay out of Boom's fucking way. Exactly.
Tell me when to go. 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 Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some. Imagine all the Hebrews going down dancing on top of chariots and turning tight ones. Ooh, tell me when to go. Talking on my Getro on my way to the south. My second or third trip. Some Henny, some Swishers, and some Listerine strips. Dr. Green Thumb lips just to ease my thoughts. Not just the cops, but the homies you gotta watch. The movie score, look at them dark clouds. Sitting in my scraper watching Oakland going wild to that. I don't bump mainstream, I knock underground. All that other shit, sugar coated and watered down. I'm from the Bay where we hockey and go dumb. From the soil where them rappers be getting they lingo from. Tell me when to go. 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 I'm off that 18 Grammy juice. I got man, label the black suit. King of the super duper heavy. And your wife, you don't want me. From the Bay to the A, put me in the backwoods with just sweet ones. It's just some shit I broke. I said he couldn't be saved. Shine, punk slid past in the gas. That it's good, it's good. Granddaddy, cross game, get flipped like a burger patty. A zigzag, pass me the big old fatty. I drink white with a snow bunny, talking big shit and a scraper going calendar. 1800, Jose Cuervo. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying? No. Tell me when to go. 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 Tell me when to go.
Little bastard. Alright. Well, I'm gonna ride some streets. What are you doing?
Chilling.
You gonna come out today?
Probably tonight. That shit just gets too hot, dude.
No, I feel it. I need 2 fans. I only got 1 right now.
I'm not trying to blow a $4,000 motor.
Full send.
Fuck.
Alright.
400 for sure.
Alright. What are you doing over here? Filming some shit? Alright, my guy. I'm out of here.